From LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi. Let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What's up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry, and you are tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Super duper excited about today. And you saying to yourself, Rodney Perry, you say that every day. Every day I'm excited. Every day I'm having a good time. Every day I'm doing some fly shit. I am putting on the show. We're producing it. And how about this? People are tuning in. That's right. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Media Room 360. We're going to be adding some more stations soon. I've been in some talks with some folks out in LA, some folks out here in Georgia as well. Because what happens is there are independent radio stations all over the country, and so with that, they're looking for shows like Rodney Perry Live, and we're gonna bring them on. Somebody said to me, "Happy Valentine's Day, ladies! I want to bring y'all on today. If you're a lady, you follow the show, and Drummond, of course, you're always welcome. Alfreda, join us. Marie Jones, join us. I'm interested, ladies. What's the ideal Valentine's Day? How does a guy plan for you? What do you want? What would you like? Or is Valentine's Day not that big a deal? I don't know. Thank you for the Valentine's Day wishes. And Is Valentine's Day a female holiday? Is it a holiday at all? I mean, you don't get Valentine's Day off from work. You got to go your ass to work. My wife and I we're gonna do lunch today instead of dinner. We're gonna do lunch. We one thing we agree on is that we don't mess with crowds like that. You understand me? Nobody got time for no damn crowd. Good thing about my wife, she's not a foodie. She don't care, Well, we may go to Papa Do's. That's my go-to. One, I like Papa Do's. I was talking to some ladies yesterday, and when you talk to women about Valentine's Day, they always fork over some physical gift. Ooh, I'm gonna give you some head. I'm gonna give you some of this vagina. How about this? You had that yesterday. That's Monday's gift. Absolutely, Andromeda. Here we go. Let me see. Invite, copy right there. Boom, boom, boom. Close that. Let me do this right here. Welcome. Welcome to the show. My name again is Rodney Perry. My co-host, I'm waiting to see her face, but she's behind the veiled curtain. And once she joins me, matter of fact, before I bring her up, let's take a look at her thoughts, man. I follow her on social media, and she tickles me all to be damned. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rodney Perry doing the Rodney Perry Live. Check out my co-host for today. She is nothing short of amazing.
Very bad looks for women. Yes, I'm coming for the ladies this time. I hate it. The embarrassing kind. Every time you and your man pull up, you end up yelling at him before the night is over. Why are you talking to that man like he worked for you? That's your man, not your personal valet. Only mistake he made was liking you. Stop humiliating that man like that. You fine, but you're not that fine. Nobody is. You out here thinking that because you pretty, can't nothing bad happen to you. You so fine, you can't get played. You can't get sent straight to voicemail like everybody else. You can't get lied to and cheated on because your daddy's from another country. Idiotic. Stop acting like you better than everybody else. You can get it just like the rest of us. It's a whole bunch of bad bitches sitting up in child support court begging for an increase, crying on somebody's shoulder, or in the car, or at the club, in the women's bathroom. Stop thinking that big girl can't take your man. Game knows no physical boundaries. If you got to get into it and yell and scream everywhere you go, every day, with everybody you talk to, your coworkers, your man, you calling your kids all kinds of cuss words every day. Sis, you got anger management issues. You need to go get some help. Don't put that on us. That ain't a black thing. It's a you thing. And you need to go get it fixed. Go unpack that pain, girl. So you don't have no women friends? You don't like none of us? Every single
No,
one of
none
us
of
is
y'all.
not good enough for you? You only friends with guys because you think they're better? You really think you have more in common with a man than you do somebody that looks just like you? It's bad luck, sis. Go get you some girlfriends. Go find a woman you connect with. If you can't make friends with no woman, the problem is probably you. Go pray and eat some ice cream.
Oh my God. This young lady is a comedic genius, first of all. And she tickles me again like no other. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Miss Heather J. Let me see. Oh, Heather J with the look. She got a new ring light, I think. What's going on? Welcome to the show.
I got a new ring light.
Is that a new ring light? You mind turning your phone sideways? Can you do that without being crazy? Hey, that should go full screen.
Ooh, first thing in the morning. Can you see my Batmobile? Okay, gotta see the bat. All right,
The bat is
gotta
always
see
back.
the bat.
I love this series of videos you're doing, giving the game out. And as I was picking the ones that I liked, I was like, I like all of the ones where you're not bashing men.
Well, I bet you would.
I was like, oh, I like this one. I like that one.
I try to spread it around. I try to.
So it's Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Heather J, 313, the Cash App. How about
That's because my
this?
birthday this is my birthday window. So
Is this your birthday window?
Yes, my birthday is tomorrow. So I
Get
just
out
want
here.
to. I want
My
to give
wife's
people an
birthday
opportunity.
is tomorrow.
Wait, what? That's why you love me. That's why you love me. Now we know.
This is the thing. Aquarians and Virgos should be polar opposites. But like we work, man, and y'all are a bit bossy and but if you love an Aquarian, or if they love you, how about that? If they love you, you will never be loved better. You'll never be loved harder. You'll never be loved like y'all don't play though. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Y'all don't play
It's
with
not a lot
y'all
of. It's not a
love.
lot of. Yeah, it's not. It's not a lot of patience. I think the
Nah.
love is. Yeah, I think the love is impatient. It's kind of like, oh, you're not acting right. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
I see you later.
I've been living with this lady 26 years. I know what it is. But the loyalty of the Virgo speaks to, I think, the desire for somebody to trust in the Aquarian.
Okay.
Wow.
I think I can agree with that.
Interesting. Valentine's Day. What's ideal? What's the ideal thing? What's the ideal Valentine's Day? And I know you don't give a damn about Valentine's Day. I know you don't.
It's interesting because I read an article recently because I was preparing for a video I wanted to do on the subject. So I did one for men and then I did one for women that I dropped this morning. Statistically, they, Cosmo and Vogue and these more popular magazines, they run polls every year and they ask people what they want. The majority of people want just an expression. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it could be the card. Like a lot of people are okay with the card. A lot of people are okay with the rose and the chocolates, the box of chocolates. It doesn't have to be the biggest deal in the world. I think we live in a time because of social media where the loud people seem to speak for the majority. So you have one girl and she'll go viral like, he better do this, he better. And it's like, she's not the majority.
She's most of us are basic and average, and then we just want like you say, an expression. And people, it's just a pagan holiday, but do something.
Okay, can I just make a comment on that? So I was raised in one of those very devout Christian households where we know all the pagan holidays and the origins of pagan holidays. Here's my thing with that. Don't say it's pagan when it's time for me to get something.
Why is it pagan today?
but then like last year you went to go see Cat Williams on Valentine's Day. Like, okay, but that was okay. But then when it's time for me, so my thing, because I know this is with Christmas too, today is not the day to preach paganism. Okay, today is not the day.
Tell me on the 27th.
Yeah, let's talk about this in July. Like, if you're really trying to teach me and enrich my life, get me together another day. Today, not the day for me to find out. I should have found out that you didn't celebrate pagan holidays when we first met. That should have been something you told me up top.
Conversation for like date number 6.
That should have been something you told me up top. Yo, I don't celebrate Christmas. A whole lot of people don't celebrate these holidays. It's not the.
But you know what? You know what though, Heather? They don't celebrate them, but they do. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, I don't give my kids no gifts for Christmas, but you get them shit on the 26th. You know,
Yeah,
it's still. I mean, like, I remember growing up with a guy named Jamal, and Jamal's parents were Muslim, and he was like, man, we don't do Christmas. But they would make sure he kept step with the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So either you do Christmas or you don't. And I get it. I mean, I get the respective religions, blah, blah, blah. But calm your nerves.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if your convictions is really strong, like, I feel like if you're a Quaker, you know what I mean, or Amish person,
right?
You don't use electricity every time. This is consistent throughout your life. This is not just when I come into the night. Now when it's my turn to get a gift, now you don't celebrate, because it sounds like you just don't want to spend no money on me or whatever. And for some women, that sounds like you know, some women interpret that as, you know, you don't care about me. I mean, the video I did today was about the 5 love languages and how they manifest different gifts. So the guy whose love language is physical touch, he isn't gonna go out and buy you a big gift. He's gonna give you a back rub. You know what I mean? Because he shows love through touch.
I got that one. I think I like that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing a guy who, you know, I'm probably gonna get a love letter today, because he's a sonnet writer. I just want to let you know what you mean to me. You know what I mean?
Is that one of those. Beautiful as it sounds, or is that like, nigga, when we going to dinner?
Well, I think part of the maturity of learning how to love is accepting people's love languages with the same value. So me personally, I'm a acts of service gift giver. I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna buy something. And to me, that's a big deal. But people that show it through words, physical touch, quality time, that's a big deal to them. So I can't look at it and say, well, it ain't a big deal to me. It's like, well, it's the same thing to me.
Don't we have to go outside of our comfort zone on days like this? Like, it's not about me. Even though my love languages are X, Y, and Z, I need to be tuned into your love languages to be able to do the thing that like, I find people gift things that they like. Like, I like electronics and shit like that, and I will give your ass an iPad without hesitating, a laptop. My wife said I always do too much, and one of my beefs with my wife, and I'm gonna say it right now. One of my beefs with my wife is that when she thinks something is too much, she won't use it. So I bought her a damn Louis Vuitton bag last year, a nice one. And she doesn't give herself the right to deserve it. She feel like it's too much. And I'm like, you deserve this bag like anybody else. Yeah. And we got it.
Yeah.
You know, if I was breaking myself to get the bag, then of course that's fucking absurd. But if we got it and we can afford the X whatever it costs, how you better carry this damn bag.
Right. Proudly. Yeah.
Carry the bag. Now, if I'd have got a fucking Coach bag, she'd been all over that bitch, motherfucking whatever that costs, or Dooney and Burke or some shit. But I'm trying to hit her with the Louis in the face.
Yeah.
It's a fly ass Louis too. It's a nice Louis. I did my research. My brother used to work at one of the big stores, so he was like, "Get this one, she gonna like it." We got it. She liked it. She ain't carried the motherfucker one time.
I mean, I think the gifts, I think it's a combination of both. It's like accepting each other's love language and also being merciful of each other's love language. Because it sounded to me like if she'd have been happy with the Coach, why didn't you get the Coach?
Get the Coach.
Because you wanted her to carry, that there's a gift for you for her. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I just think it's like you said, electronics and then,
I'm like this. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all in the audience. Mama Miss, I see you. Freddie, I see you. Yeah, I'm like this. If I give you something, use it. Because I'm going to use your shit. I don't care. Even if I don't like it, I'm gonna find something to do with it. I'm gonna tell you. I'll give you a great example. My daughter gave me these little brain needs some oxygen. My daughter gave me these little tags last year, the Apple tag things where you can find stuff. Totally offended. I'm offended. Ask me why I was offended, Heather J.
Because it's implying that you lose stuff.
It implies that I first of all, I do lose stuff all the time. But it implies more than losing. It implies that my brain isn't working properly. And I'm like, yo, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Andromeda, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you in 1 minute. It implies that I was that my brain doesn't work. And I was offended until I bought a wallet on Amazon and it has a place to put the little tag thing on it where you can find your wallet at all times. It all of a sudden made sense. Then to just have a little tag that I just gonna carry around and be able to find. Now it's more practical to me.
Right.
And and how about this? My wife, it was like, well, we're gonna give away your tags. No, you're not.
Some needy people need your tags. It's
my gift.
The homeless need your
I'm gonna give my mama one because we just in case she walk out, we can find her. No, you ain't. She gonna be lost. Hey, you tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. My name is Rodney Perry. My co-host for today, Heather J, joining us. Usual suspects, man. My friend, this young lady, she's rocking the funky fresh glasses today. Welcome to the show. One Act Drama.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
What's up, Drama? What's your ideal Valentine's?
I want a card, flowers, and to stay home. Don't take me out to dinner with 8,000 other people. Don't buy me no bag. Don't buy me no shoes. Don't buy me no watch, bracelet.
Hold on, before you unpack that, how thoughtful does the card need to be?
It should say exactly how you feel about me. And I'm a fan of homemade. You don't have to buy my card. I'm a huge.
So you want this nigga to get some crayons out and make a fucking card?
I don't care if it look like kindergarten.
Who are you, a child? What are you saying?
You can print it out. Did you know you can go on Shutterfly and create your own card? I do it often for my son, for everybody. I go on Shutterfly and create my own card.
Let me tell you what my mother told me. God rest her soul. I was a kid. I was maybe 13. From 0 to 13, I made my mother cards. She said, "Look, this is over.
Yeah.
You draw one more card. I like your little crayons. I love the Thanksgiving card with your hand on the thing. That's beautiful. I don't want no more fucking homemade ass cards."
Well,
oh God, who are you?
A grown man is not gonna use crayons, by the way.
But what he gonna use?
If you buy a card,
he can't draw. What if he can't draw?
Well, if you
he
buy
ain't
a
no
card,
artist.
Write me something special on the other side where it's empty.
Special? What that mean? He ain't no poet. He a nigga. What he gonna write? A song lyrics?
No, the card might just say, "You look cute, and I want to eat your booty." On this side. But on the other side, I want you to write.
Headphones. What you say?
What company is that card?
Hey.
Who make them?
The tissue edition.
We need to keep a stock in the house. Let's just get a 100 count.
Oh God!
You never know what you need to say.
How do we always end up in Booty 8 when this little lady is on here? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Heather J, co-hosting today. One Act Drama just popped in. Ladies, you are welcome. I'm interested in your ideal Valentine's drama. What does that mean, Heather? What is that? Is that acts of service?
Yeah, that's words of affirmation. That means she wants to do the words.
No, I don't really care about the words. It's the quality time, and I like thoughtfulness. Like I don't want what
that's
everybody
words.
Else got.
That's words though.
I don't want
that's words.
Spend time.
One of the if you look it up, one of the gift given for words is a handmade card. Like it's because it's still it's coming from his mind, his heart. Like it's very heartfelt because you can't just give somebody a Valentine's Day card on the blank side and be like, "Love you, boo." You gotta write something right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta write something. So he don't have to be a poet or a lyricist. He don't have to write babyface lyrics. He could just be like, "You mean the world to me," and if she gonna know if he mean it. And if he mean it, it's everything. It's the equivalent of a Louis Vuitton bag to the girl that wanted Louis Vuitton bags.
If you buy me a Louis bag, I'm gonna be like your wife, Uncle Rod, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cute.
Your ass disrespectful too. All right, here we go.
A man can show you love. It's 5 love languages. It's sticky notes all over the house. 1 love note for every day that I have loved you.
I love your man voice.
Oh, I'm watching Law and Order Special Victims Unit Season 4. This is the one where all the teenagers got gonorrhea in the throat and somebody punched Stabler in the face. What if...
Is that a real episode?
No.
Okay.
It is.
So
It is a real episode.
Of course you can watch TV with me. I would love that. What you doing, baby? I was going to take your car to the car wash, but I heard a grinding noise when I got to the stop sign. So come to find out, you needed new brake pads and new brake shoes and new rotors. So I got all that taken care of and an oil change. I probably needed that. Well, that's a big box. What?
I probably needed that.
Women don't care about stuff like that.
Brakes grinding. I heard a grinding noise. Oh, goodness gracious. I love these. Oh, God.
What's in it? Remember what happened last week when you was filming? Mm-hmm. You heard me say I broke my ring light. Yeah, so I got you another one because I know how important your lighting is.
She has a new ring light, everybody.
I did. I got a new ring light. That was a real gift.
Face.
That's a real gift.
I'm watching Law and Order Special Victims Unit Season 4. This the one where the killer kept cutting off the women's feet because he had that foot fetish, and then somebody punched Stabler in the face. Why don't you come sit closer to me? Yeah, I can scoot over. What you want to do? Put your legs on my lap, rub your back, rub your feet, just cuddle. Oh, baby. Stop being a brat and appreciate the way that man shows you love, and be sure to give him some loving back. And then tell him what you really wanted for next time.
Wow.
Expensive gifts are not the only way a man can...
OMG. That lady has a problem. Her name is Heather J. Okay.
That is a real episode of Law and Order with the throat gonorrhea, though.
Oh, God.
That is not a real. Stabler did not get punched in that episode, I'm sure.
Stabler get punched every 3 episodes. What are you talking about? Somebody always punch him in the face.
He be losing. Hold on, what did she say? If a man volunteers to get my car repaired, I'm in love. Oh,
men don't really do that. That's important, because that means you're thinking about my safety, number one. Because if anything wrong, if something is wrong with your car, your safety at risk. No matter
first of all, if you got a man and you got a car, he's gonna take. It's his job. That's like taking out the trash for me. That's a gender role in my world.
Well, that's a live-in man. Most times, if you don't live with that man, they don't really pay attention to stuff like that unless they ride with you. And most times, I'm not riding with a man. I'm getting in the car.
He's not gonna react to that till he's in the car. That is a fact. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Even if if you've been dating me a year and I ain't said nothing about getting my oil change, I would love it if you go get my oil change. Anything a man does for my car is a turn on.
If I'm not driving your car, you're gonna go over a cliff while I change your oil.
You ain't got to do it by hand.
You just said it was a gender role.
It's a gender role, but not if you're not my woman. It ain't a gender role. Then.
I just said we dating a year.
A whole year? I guess.
God, tough crowd.
Victor, tough crowd. Victor Marshall, what's up, Victor Marshall? Hi to all involved.
Hey,
OMG. Okay, just pop it in. Join us, Mama Miss. Mama Miss, what's your ideal Valentine's?
I'm with drama on staying at home. But
first of all, Mama Miss, your ass is always out.
I am not always out. It's just when I go out, I just have a good time.
Okay, great.
Turn up.
Yeah, I'm real purposeful when I go out. So, but yeah.
Okay. Hurry up, get to it now. You fucking meandering.
A good meal that I did not have to cook. Some good music. Buy me a Temptations gift box.
Come on, Temptations gift box.
That sound expensive as fuck. Hold on now. We don't know each other like that. Temptations Christmas album. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, that type of thing, and let's push up in the middle of the living room, that's
to do what?
Yeah.
Okay, Heather, what's that? Juice dancing?
Yeah.
dancing, temptations. What is that? What is she asking for? That's touching, right?
Well, the physical, the gift, the Temptations gift box was a gift. But the
No, but I'm
spending
saying what
time, yeah,
what
that's
love
quality
language
time.
is she? What love language is she
Quality
displaying?
time. Quality time.
Quality time.
Because let's be real, he probably don't want to do that. So quality time is when they don't want it, like it's something they're doing just for you. So it's an expression of love, because that's why I said he watching TV with her. He watching some crazy show, because that's usually when you lose your man. They hate when we watching our little crazy TV show. So when they sit down and watch them with us, that's them saying, okay, I'm gonna give you this time right now. So
All right, hey, thank you for popping in, Mama Miss. Appreciate you.
I just want to say,
I don't know. You sound like you're underwater, Mama Miss.
I did so hard.
finger was on the mic. That's all. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just
Go ahead.
gonna
You got to find a word. Go ahead. We can't hear you, but you keep putting your little chubby little finger down.
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna go back out.
What
All
is
right.
wrong with you?
No, because I got little fat fingers too, and they be down over the mic all the time.
You said meandering. You're meandering.
Inner Pinkett is in the building. Granny Wilders, we love you to come in. Granny Wilders, give us your ideal Valentine. You broke down the love languages. I think the love languages are very important as we start to unpack our relationships. So there's gifts of service or some
Acts
shit.
of service.
Huh?
Acts of service.
Hey, whatever that is. What exactly is that?
That's
Doing
getting the car
something for you.
fixed. Yeah, doing something for you.
Okay, I like that. Acts of service. I like people to do shit. You know, I do. So what else? I'm trying to figure out my own personal
Quality time.
I really, to be honest, like to be by myself a lot. You know, for a person that's married 26 years, I really do a lot of things. Like, I'm here by myself right now. I'm talking to y'all, but I ain't, if y'all was in this room, that would fucking have me tripping a little bit.
I like to be alone together. Like, I don't want to be out. Just come over here. Like, that's why it's hard for me to date. Because I want to skip, which is unsafe. I want to skip to the come over here part. And you can't date one, come over here, because people be crazy in their key and you sleep. So
what?
You got to put more time into the preemptive stuff. You got to spend more time on the phone, FaceTime, getting to know them.
Yeah. Well, I want you not coming over here for a while, but that's why it's hard today, because I'd be like,
what's a while? What is that? What is that, like a couple weeks? I'll be saying a while, but a while ain't a while.
See, if I didn't have children, a while would be much shorter. I will say that, because I have to think about.
You can't just bring anybody around your kids. That's a fact.
Well, not even around. I don't like people knowing where my children sleep at, because if you come to do harm to me, my child may be home. Not saying people gonna harm me, but I think as a mother first. Okay. So
you paranoid. You crazy.
You got a vet. You got a vet.
Yeah, so a while to me having a child.
Here's my beef with women. Here's my personal beef with women, especially for Valentine's Day. Heather J, one act drama. Physical gifts won't be tolerated. Keep your breasts, your little.
Oh, you saying don't use sex as a gift?
Go to the store.
Are you gonna turn it down?
Turn what down?
You taking it to the store?
Are you taking it back to the store? I'm not gonna turn it down. I'm not gonna turn it down. But in my mind, I'm gonna cuss you out. Like, I cannot believe this is this same vagina from last week.
Yeah, but on that Cosmo poll I read, a lot of men are very okay with that gift. That is a high ranking gift for a lot of men. A lot of men are happy with. You got some women that work and got kids, and they don't get men a lot of sex. So they give them sex.
Really go all out that night. So we hold on. Let's see what we putting on the table that night. Then
she putting on some lingerie,
and then it's not the same vagina, because
I don't give a damn about no lingerie.
Every day,
I like skin.
It's new every day. It's
what?
Vagina every day. The vagina cleanses itself daily, so it's a new vagina.
It ain't nothing new about it.
It's different than yesterday.
You can yell all day, but it ain't nothing new about the old vagina.
God rinsed it off, and then I rinsed it.
Some men like the good old, and some men like the visualization of seeing their wife dialed up. They like the candles. They like the fact that she's trying to please him sexually. So yeah, I don't think she needs to have on no jogging pants and just drop her head in your lap like, "Oh, happy birthday, baby." But I mean, I think she got to, I think she needs to make it look nice for you.
Happy
You know what I
birthday,
mean?
baby.
You know what I'm saying? But there are some men. I think that the sex is a gift men and the women that want the Louis and the big deal. I think that they're the fringe. I think the majority of men will take some head for Valentine's Day, some morning head for Valentine's Day, and I think the majority of women would take the rose and the card.
Indeed. All right, Heather J is breaking it down. She's giving us the love languages. One act drama is on the fringe with me. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, more show. Let's look at some of these hot topics, man, because there's some stuff in the news that's like we got to cover. All right, my name is Roddy Perry. You're doing the Roddy Perry Live. We'll be right back.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Why he had to walk up to the camera like that?
Uh-oh, we lost somebody. We lost Heather J.
Heather J.
We thought it was going to be a long commercial.
Yeah, that was only 30 seconds. So I just pull out for till she come back. Let me check some of these before we move on. First of all, do I sound better?
You sound fine to me. When you sound
it's audio because I got this soundboard and my mic that I haven't been using. It's just been talking in the air, but the show is going out as a podcast as well. So I'm saying I need to really, be conscious of making the show sound better. At least me, at the very least. Yes, I am good. I just got a little snotty nose this morning. This room is a little weird sometimes. Flint, Michigan is in the news again. They are under a boil water advisory.
I didn't know they ever stopped having bad water. I thought it's been bad the whole time.
It apparently has been bad, and it has gotten worse where they will have to, from house to house, would have to boil their water. That is so sad, and it concerns me that something like this could happen in America. You know what I mean? If something like this happens in America, then what if it could happen in Flint, it could happen in Chicago, it could happen in Detroit, it could happen in New York, it could happen in Baltimore, it could happen, in your city. So let's keep an eye out on the things that are happening in Flint, Michigan. Heather J, yes. You are in Michigan. Well, you're not in Michigan, but your people are from Michigan. Flint, Michigan is under a boil water advisory. When are they gonna get this water thing together? Because in my mind, if it could happen in Flint, it could happen anywhere.
It happened in Mississippi last year. Same thing.
It happened in Mississippi a few months ago, right?
Yeah, in 2022. Yeah. When racism and money stops making decisions. I mean, Michigan's a Great Lakes state. We provide water to the whole country. There's no reason for anybody living in that state to not have fresh, clean water.
That's an absolute fact. Granny Wilder said, never boil water. It makes it worse. They need to filter it through multiple filters.
Hey, man, what do scientists say, Granny? Don't be having people out here. They
don't
said boil the water.
Don't boil no water. You heard it. Everybody ding, 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 ding. What is your favorite bottled water?
I'm anti-Nestle. Because Nestle steals water from Michigan and sells it back to us.
I don't know. I got Dasani. My
That's
daughter
water
says
gun water.
Who?
Water gun. They put that water in water guns. That's what it tastes like.
That's funny. I like the water that falls off the mountains with the natural alkalines, because it's got the minerals and stuff. Anything that comes off of
what? So I like Icelandic, which I think it does that. But then another friend of mine was telling me that anything that comes comes in a plastic bottle is not good.
I mean, the thing is, it's trust. Just because they say it came off the rocks, don't mean it did. They lie.
Homie Daniel Dugar is in the building. Daniel Dugar, if you can, man, pop in. I would love to get your perspective on Valentine's Day. And Daniel is one of them dudes. He's smooth.
I know he romantic. I already know.
You know he romantic. How you gonna make a sweeping judgment on this man?
I I bet you Daniel is very romantic. He dressed like a romantic ass nigga.
All right. Come on, Daniel. I want to meet you now.
What do that mean?
He just looked like he walked in the room and you seem like he gonna love you real hard and real good. He dressed like a nigga that know how to love properly.
Come on here and tell these people your ass is not romantic.
He got smooth skin.
He dressed like he dressed like he loved real hard.
Come in here on the ship. He say, man, what he say? Pop me in. I'm on.
He can come in.
You know what? You know what you can do, Daniel? You could call me. You could call my my phone. Call my number, and we'll bring you in that way. 310. Oh, I won't. No,
Wi-Fi probably better. He said, "Popping me and send him the link."
I just sent him the damn link.
Oh well, hey, come on, Daniel. Tell these people that your wife has a good Valentine's Day. And he seemed like he loves you every day.
His wife is not on that ship. So
wait, is he in the Navy or is he a comedian?
No, he is a touring comedian on a cruise ship.
I'm over here like, is he in the Navy? Because that's hot in itself.
Oh, here goes Shamia Morton. Here he goes. He called. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, let me turn you up here. Hold on.
Is Ronnie messing up for y'all or just me?
Huh?
Is he glitching? You glitching to me, but it might be my phone.
Little bit.
Oh, he glitching. Okay.
Hold on, D. Don't say nothing yet.
I'm calling you on WhatsApp because I can't call you on my phone from where I'm at.
Okay, got it. No worries. Let me get this.
Wi-Fi, though. Let me go back to your page. You might be able to pop me in. I got Wi-Fi. Hold on. Let me get that.
Okay, mic check 1, 2.
I'm gonna
hang up.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh no, yeah, I'm looking at his page. Yeah, this brother taking somebody to a neo soul concert.
Yeah, but we don't
see. Yeah, we're going to see Raphael Sadiq.
Told you.
Y'all hear me?
You don't dress like that and not be smooth.
Damn what I do. Hello, mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just glitching a little bit.
It's been some issue with this platform. Dugar is trying to get in. I got that covered. I got that. That's what I want. Hold on. Or is it this one? Bluetooth. All right. Yeah, Shamia Morton. I don't know if y'all know who this young lady is. She was on one of the reality shows. She just had a baby with a surrogate. Yesterday, she's on the radio here in Atlanta with Big Tigger, and she had a baby with the surrogate, right? Hold on, broadcaster is now. Okay, check. Okay, anyway, so she had a baby. Turns out the lady got like a breast cancer or something that was her surrogate, so they had to induce labor yesterday. And I think her baby is here safe and sound. But is that an option, ladies? You know, surrogacy, is that an option for you? Would you consider, of course, y'all might not be in the baby making business no more, but is that something that you would consider, Heather J?
I don't know. This is new for Black women because we all got pregnant at 16. You know what I'm saying? So I feel when I hear my friends talking about surrogacy, I have a lot of friends that have discussed it. There are women that waited till they were later in life to conceive children. So I don't know. I got pregnant when I was a teenager. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So
and there's something about being a young mother, a young father. I'm like you. I had my oldest daughter. I was a teenager. I was 19. And she's currently 34 years old. You know what I mean? So I'm really, like it wasn't like something that people were proud of back then. But I love being a grown ass man, daddy, my son being a grown man and us having those conversations. I feel like I would have missed that if I'd have been an older parent.
Yeah, I just feel like the Black community in so many respects needs to heal from generational traumas and stuff, and the way we talk about children and childbirth and conception. We need to make it okay to have babies in the Black community because for a long time somebody said they was pregnant, people were like, "Oh my God, you having a baby?" You know what I mean? And so people pushed it off because I think they thought it was independence and liberation. So I mean, I feel like if you can afford surrogacy and it's safe and it can happen, by all means, do it. Yeah.
Drama, what's your thoughts?
I too was a teenage mother, 17. And I'm on both ends. I had another child at 34. Surrogacy, if I married a rich man and he just wanted a baby, absolutely I would hire.
If you say it twice, is it more important?
Yes, rich. You got to have P. Diddy money for me to consider another child running through my house. And I need a contract on how much I get if it don't work. But as far as being a surrogate as a black woman, as a woman, period, I hate being pregnant. I hated it.
Really?
That was really my determining factor in not having another child. I hate being pregnant. It's the worst. I know people say you shouldn't say that. It's women that can't get pregnant. I'm sorry to you, but I hate it for myself. So
Dr. Sabrina, please join us if you can. I'll put the link in the chat and you can pop in there. Dr. Sabrina, she's a clinical therapist or something like that. I don't know, some fly shit. Let me see if I can.
But yeah, I would hire a surrogate. I would. If my friend couldn't have a baby, I would have a baby for her.
We heard it.
Yo.
We call somebody on the three-way.
That's Daniel Dugar. Daniel Dugar, how are you on the show? It's Rodney Perry Live. You tuned in to the show, and we brought you in. Can you hear me?
Brothers? Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? Hey, brother, what's up, man?
Oh, see, I knew because I said I was gonna try this shit yesterday. This worked out. All right, so look, Daniel Dugar. First of all, One Act Drama said you look romantic. Tell them that you're not.
You know what, man? By the sun, I am a Scorpio. I've always been a romantic dude, man. But being romantic, what does that really mean if you're wired that way? You know what I'm saying? It's not an act. It's not something that you go out of your way to do.
Yeah.
It's something what you do.
Wow.
I still open doors for women. I still want them to walk on the inside of the curb. But that's just, I'm wired like that.
You know, I wonder, I love the inside of the curve thing really kind of disturbs me. Because if I'm dead, then what we going to do?
Wait, it disturbs me for a number of reasons. I'm so glad y'all brought this up.
What Heather J, why is the inside of the curb an issue for you?
Because it's a car. So I
gonna run us both over.
I feel like that was started in the horse and carriage days.
So it was
like in the horse and carriage days, it made sense because there was mud and there was horses. But now it's 2-ton vehicles. We're both dead. It doesn't matter where we walk, and we're both dead.
It's a bad day. Daniel Dugar, man, first of all, thanks for calling into the show. Real quick, I know you're out there on the high seas. Answer me this.
No, I'm in my cabin, brother. I'm just chilling, man. I'm in my cabin chilling.
That's a good thing. What's your ideal Valentine's Day for you as a man? With the wife and the whole nine.
Her getting flowers delivered to her today, her finding notes the last 2 days in little spots that I know are her spots that lead up to the day. And then it's really a commercial thing, man, because I've been romantic with my wife since I met her and I still date her. You know what I'm saying? So The crush is still there. It's not, I don't need February 14th to show my love and my commitment to my woman.
Wow. So what do you want? What would you like to receive on today? If you could have your ideal Valentine's Day gift.
I don't need to receive anything, Rodney. You know why, brother? Because me and you have different type of conversations. I don't need to receive anything, man. I believe the true gift, when a man can commit to himself, he can commit to his woman and all his endeavors. And when you can do that, the gift and the blessing is that. I tell my wife and my son all the time, y'all don't need to give me nothing for Christmas or any of those things, because what I provided and what we share is the ultimate gift.
So you telling me you gonna get on this show today and be wonderful?
Yeah.
I told
No,
you.
Rodney, you know me,
Sounds like
dog.
it.
You know me, brother.
You
You know
being
ain't nothing
wonderful.
fake about
You
me.
being
Ain't nothing
wonderful,
fake about
Dugar.
me.
If you get, but
No, I'm being real.
but
See,
no.
Rodney,
Hear me out. Hear
listen
me
to
out, D. You like them
Yes,
little
sir. Yes,
cars.
sir.
You like them little cars. Wouldn't it be a cute ass gift for you to get one of them little motherfucking cars you can build?
Well, I mean, I got a whole bunch of them in the garage. I ain't even opened up yet to build.
Oh, god damn it, Dugar.
So
I need you to do something. Baby.
The prototype.
I don't need a new. Right? You know what? I'm on the ship, and I just video chat with Shelby, and I said, "Look, how's your day? How's your morning?" She says, "Everything is good." I said, "Well, I sent you a little video with this little dressed up poodle with a bouquet of flowers. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Little funny stuff like that." But all the other extra stuff, man, I think Valentine's Day ruined relationships.
Wow. Hey, you heard the man, Daniel Dugar, in the
Because
building.
of the expectation. Because of the expectation.
Hey, I'm not mad at that, man. Dude, I can't thank you enough, man. Where are you in the world? You in the Caribbean?
Atlantis, the Bahamas. We just in here.
Nice.
On our way to the Cayman something.
Oh, the
Something,
Cayman Islands.
I never get off the ship anymore.
You know the Cayman Islands. You should go to the Cayman Islands. You know, Cayman Islands is known as hell.
Well, man, you know, I get off the ship so much, Rodney. After you do it 1 or 2 or 3 times, you don't even get off the ship no more. It's peace and quiet when everybody get off the ship.
That's a fact.
Look, I'm watching y'all.
I love it, man. Hey, thank you so much for calling, man. I really appreciate it, bro.
My dude.
My man. Daniel Dugar in the building.
I told you his suits be a little shiny. That's how I know he's romantic. That's a player move.
But here's the thing. Everything he said about you're the gift and our family's the gift, and it was great. And that's how a lot of women think as well. Recognize the intrinsic value of the total family. But I'm telling you, it's so many dudes that just get really upset when we even suggest that we don't have to get them a gift. Even though there are just as many men that probably agree.
A communal holiday. It's supposed to be something where we exchange gifts. It absolutely should.
I buy gifts for men for Valentine's Day. For any
what would you get? What's the dopest gift you've given for Valentine's Day?
So my ex, his grandmother passed away, and they were really, really close. So I got a necklace made with his grandmother and a picture of him and his grandmother in the thing. I'm a thoughtful gift giver. I don't like.
Did he cry?
Yes, he cried hard.
Wow.
That's when I knew I got it right.
Yeah.
When he started crying, was you turned off just a little bit?
No,
I'm sorry.
I cried too because I'm real. Like when a grown man cries, black man, I don't care about nobody else. But when a grown black man cry, that take a lot. Like that, it takes a lot for them to unload that kind of emotion in front of you.
Unless they just criers.
Thank you, Heather, for being honest. And that's how women feel. Your ass weep. Or you're a weepy ass dude. If you a weepy ass dude, your girl is like, look.
Because black men do cry when their mamas and grandmamas die. And they don't. Them 3 things will get them tears.
Oh no, my mama's sitting over there in the corner right now, and she, I don't even know what to do. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so
that sounds like the gift you need.
No, I don't.
Drama sent his wife the link so that he can get the same gift.
I don't want no damn picture. I got pictures of my mom. Ladies and gentlemen, join us, Dr. Sabrina. Doc.
Hey.
Good morning.
What's your ideal Valentine's Day gift that you will receive from a male suitor?
The ideal Valentine's Day gift, I like experiences. So a gift, just a tangible gift is okay, but I like the experience because that allows me to spend time with you, to get to know you, to touch on you, if you know what I mean. So an experience that maybe a couple's massage, maybe going to see a play.
Stop right there, Doc. You get the couple's massage. Are you getting a guy or a girl? And is he getting a guy or girl? Does it matter? Somebody said right there up your nose.
It really doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, if it's a pure massage. We're just getting a massage. And so people who are expert at massaging, just massage. It ain't no erotic massage. I give
Happy endings.
Yeah, your man just called just now. Like, look, don't be telling them all our business.
Don't be telling them I let that man rub on me.
Well, let me say this, because when we think about men being touched on by men in the athletic world, men touch on men all the time.
A lot of the NFL and the NBA guys, they prefer a man because they have they need it to be harder.
The strengths, yeah.
It need to be harder.
Yeah.
Idris Elba spoke to the black actor this week. He said that, why do we still have to, reference the point that I'm black? How come I can't just be an actor? And he came under fire. He came under fire from it, guys. The guy Boyega, he chimed in. He said, "Dude, it's not us that are, dwelling on the fact that I'm black or that we're black. It's the other side, our white counterparts that go, oh, this is the first black actor, the first black this, the first black that." Question for the panel today: are we ever not the black X, whatever we are? Sabrina.
I think that we are always going to be that way. One, because that's the country that we live in. That's the history that we continue to still have history-making moments. There's still so many places that Black people haven't ventured into. So when they venture into that area, it's going to be the first Black this.
Wow. One Eye Drama, your thoughts?
I don't take issue with being called a black anything, because I don't mind you recognizing my blackness, because it's great, it's beautiful, and it just shows I like to stand out. I don't want to be just an actor. No, call me a black actor. That way you know who I am when I walk in the door, and you know the expectation is high of me. And not because I put it on myself, but I want to be known as greater. So the black to me just mean greater. Black is better. So it don't bother me.
Wow. Heather J., you're a writer, producer, director. Is it better for you just to be that rather than a black writer, producer, director?
No, I love being black. And every time these celebrities come out and they decide they don't want to be black no more, that's usually the beginning of something ridiculous about to happen. OJ did it. I'm just a man and I'm not black. And Tiger Woods and Vin Diesel and these people that's going out of their way to not be what you so obviously are. I don't care what they call me.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, to me, I'm always offended by the people that don't. Why you don't want to be a black actor? Why you don't? Why? What's wrong with being a black actor? Like, I'm with John Boyega. They're the ones that's demonizing it. We know it's dope. So why are you upset about it? Or whatever. And here's the thing, because you want to play James Bond and you don't want it to be a black Bond. You just want to be able to play James Bond. Well, guess what? James Bond was a white man in the book. So it might not be for you and it might not happen. Go do something else dope as a black man.
Go do something else. How about that? Mama Miss says, when you become a one-word name, Oprah, Whitney, Michael, that's when you kind of lock into those spaces. Is Idris that guy?
No. And Oprah's still black.
Oprah's black as hell.
And Whitney's still black. And the only reason Michael wasn't black is because
he did himself.
He wasn't black.
He's clearly the oddball in that.
But everybody that I know that knew Michael is like Michael was black. Like,
yeah, he
Michael
was black.
did some truly black stuff. Daniel Dugar, what's crazy is when we are in the Olympics, we are Americans, not black Americans. So many sayings who control the narrative. Wow, well said.
Black Americans to white Americans, though, in the Olympics, it's just when it's international, we're not black Americans. But to Americans, we black Americans in the Olympics.
But it would get really confusing if everybody's race was said at the at the Olympics, because it's like 80 races. So it's like they got to keep it kind of generic, when they commentate. The races only be like everybody ethnicity down.
Ray J was in the news this week. He did an interview on the Angela Yee show. And he was saying he was with a famous woman that dookied on him. Number two.
Oh my God!
Like he asked for it.
I don't know. She just, this is the thing, man. People are into some wild stuff, and this is Valentine's Day, and people do stuff. And I had a friend of mine that was in the porno industry, and he said, Rodney, whenever I prepare to do anal with the woman, she was not supposed to eat for 24 hours. And if you got something in there and you allow somebody up there, it could come down there.
Yeah.
So
Your gay friends will tell you that.
I don't. You know what? I don't know if I have any.
Well, invest.
And I don't necessarily want to talk about everything that you do. I don't need to know that if that's not what I'm into. That's just not.
Well, you know what? Maybe the idea of like Heather said, having a gay friend is having a conversation. We did a segment last week where I had what's his name? Let me find it. I don't want to.
That just ain't the kind of chocolate I want for Valentine's Day.
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the kind of thing where it's kind of logical that would happen. You know what I mean? When you think about it.
My buddy Meech, who is absolutely gay, Meech might be qualified as super gay.
Wow.
And Meech came on and we did a segment called Ask a Gay Dude. And he answered a lot of those questions, and he was very comfortable in the dialogue. So, whether he's gay or straight, stay out that booty if you don't want to deal with no fruity.
I mean, they have. Well, I don't know if that's what you meant to say.
It just came out.
That came out a little weird.
But say that booty if you don't want a little duty.
Yeah,
duty,
I think
that's a little better.
Yeah, yeah.
Not fruity.
Yeah, I don't think fruity was worth what
I ain't never had nobody in my booty, so I assume it was fruity for them. Anyway,
Ray J just want attention. He just say anything. He just say anything to make sure he get a sound bite.
Every week he got something. He reconnected with his young lady, his wife, and he did that interview with Angela Yee. Big ups to him. Nia Long did an interview. Did y'all see this? So Nia Long, of course, she had the whole situation with the dude cheating on her on the basketball team, but she was doing an interview and she's like, she really didn't do a lot of things in high school because she was dating a 30-year-old man that requested to her mother. He came to her mom and said, "Yo, can I date, your daughter?" I can't imagine having a conversation with a grown ass man like and my high school daughter becoming his girl. That's absurd to me. Heather J, is that crazy? Or am I tripping?
Where is she? Is she from a small town, like a Baptist church community where he was a church person? Because I know sometimes the girls get groomed in the church communities if he's considered a good church man, and they just want to hurry up and get their daughter married off.
Oh no! Now that's an absolute fact. My mother was a part of the Church of God in Christ, and one of her beefs with my grandmother, she felt like they served her up to those men in the church. And wow, I hadn't even thought of it that way, but maybe it was that situation. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, think about The Color Purple. The Color Purple gave us the exact same thing, that the grown man went to the daddy and asked for one of them daughters, and those daughters
we're talking about in our lifetime. We're not talking about the 20s, the 30s. You know what I'm saying?
No, let me say this. One of the things that happens, and I'm sure as a writer, we write about things that we've been exposed to. Wow. And so a lot of times those things aren't just back then. We might have used that time frame, but it is absolutely still happening.
Get out of here, man.
Question: were they sexually active or were they courting? Because if there was no sex involved, the mother might have thought it was honorable if he was going to marry her.
But
if he was coming with marital
is that a
you
caveat?
Allow your 16, 17-year-old daughter to go out on a date with a 30-year-old man, a man is going to be a man. He gonna want to touch it. He gonna want to kiss on it. He gonna want to hold
on the faith, though. It depends on the faith.
Go ahead.
I'm saying if he's devout and he's saying he can stay celibate till marriage. I'm just saying if this was the offer that he made, right, and he's considered a good man in the congregation, a good catch. Because a lot of times mothers will transfer their own lustful feelings, like, I think he's a good man, so you should think he's a good man. That's just mother-daughter, stuff. Your mama, at some point in your teenage life, your mama gonna try to pick a boyfriend for you, whether he's 16 or 30. I'm just wondering, was it a celibate offer from a man who they believed was celibate?
How about that? Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We didn't wander down a deep little hole. When we come back, we'll talk to One Act Drama. about this Nia Long thing. She was dating a 30-year-old as a high school girl. This can't be good. And we're gonna take a break. When we come back, more show. My name is Rodney Perry, and you're tuned in the Rodney Perry Live.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
Back in full effect. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in the Rodney Perry Live. Man, it got maybe my most beautiful panel to date. And I don't know, maybe that's sexist to even say. I don't know. Shit. All right, let's find out. Heather J. Is it wrong to introduce your female counterparts by their looks? Is that whack?
I think that's an individual question, Rodney. I think you got to ask everybody one at a time. Me personally, as long as I got the looks, let's lead with it. But then somebody else might be like, it's sexist and demeaning. I'm a person and I'm more than just my looks and my body. Now, don't be like, my big titty co-host, that's different.
Show some love coming to the stage.
For all that ass.
Her bulbous nipples make their way.
But I think face is face.
Yeah. Hey, One Night Drama, you're a comedian, man. People bring you to the stage all kind of ways. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for her four-eyed self. Like, is your male counterparts making a note of your looks? Is that unacceptable?
No, because he's a man he can see, and the audience can see I'm clearly very attractive.
I mean,
but I like to say
clearly.
But I like to say I had the most thoughtful thing happen 2 weeks ago when I did the show with Ali Sadiq. Marcus Wiley always pretty much opens for him.
Marcus D. Wiley is an amazing comedian.
Yes, but he said to me, "Do you mind if I say you're beautiful?" Nobody's ever asked. He said, "I don't want to offend, so do you mind if I say that?" I said, please tell these people what you about to put in their face. Please let them know.
Please.
But it was just so thoughtful. And he was like,
he took the time to ask you.
That was nice.
And I was like, the only thing I asked is don't sexualize me. Because then you set an expectation for, number one, they're going to think my set is going to be like that. And I'm not up here talking about my pussy and my dick and I like this and I like this. Like, that's not my set.
What was that little look on your face? What was that? What was all that?
Like, they think I'm going to get up there and talk about sex. And I ain't talking about that at all. So your feelings about to be hurt. So I just like the fact, I just don't sexualize me. And then, because now they're not really listening to me. Women piss off, number one.
I've asked this question of women many times, and it's interesting how many different types of intros that my female counterparts get. Anywhere from, and I sure would like to hit this, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, One Night Drama. You know what I'm saying? Guys do like you say, sexualize you. Doc, let me ask you this. We're comedians, and is it too far? Is it too far to introduce a woman and even bring up that at all? I mean, if you nobody would ever bring me up, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the lovely and talented Rodney Perry. Nobody would ever say that.
Well, I don't know, because if a woman is bringing you up, she may want to say, coming to the stage with all that chocolate. You may do it. And so for me, I don't have a problem, because men can't handle all this chocolate. So you can tell that the chocolate is coming. Yes. And I am a for real degree, all of that, but I still come with all this dripping chocolate.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Hey, Nia Long dated a man 30 years old. She was a high school girl. One act drama. Is this way too much, man? I mean, you got a daughter now. Could somebody come to your house and be like, ma'am, I don't want to come at you the wrong way, but I want to date your daughter?
You can come, but the concern is gonna be how are you gonna leave? In what shape and condition is your body gonna be after you come to me about my teenage child? Because I'm calling her daddy too. That's gonna be your other problem.
That's gonna be a problem.
I'm like, you know what? Hold on. Let me involve her daddy in this conversation. Talk to both of us.
Wow. How
Was Nia Long's mother single?
The way she characterized it in the video I watched is that her mother was just like really like a flower child, and she was considering the person and not his age.
Oh, it was the 70s, right?
Well,
no.
She's got to be right at my age, so she's like 52 now.
So then the mama would have been coming out of the 70s if she said flower child. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So she was just like his spirit and his being and his. Oh yeah, I'm asking. Yeah, I only seen that movie Hair, so I don't know.
Right? How about that? Interesting conversation, though, guys. Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning to Rodney Perry Live. The ladies are with us today. It's a Valentine's Day edition. We talked about your ideal Valentine's Day gift. Did we ask Dr. Sabrina?
Yes, you did, because I like an experience. I don't just want a gift. Let's do something.
Now, Dr. Sabrina, what's the best gift you've ever given that wasn't a physical gift?
The best gift I've ever given, probably my ex-husband loved watches, and I did purchase him a Rolex.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did he cry?
No, he didn't cry. He liked it though. He didn't cry. He liked it.
Did like that motherfucker. So
did you get it back when y'all broke up?
No, I didn't want it back.
You never getting that back. You never gonna get it.
Let me tell you this. This is the thing about a breakup, because I'm an adult. And so I was mature about it. Once we decided that we didn't want to be together and we weren't working together, I wasn't angry with him. I wasn't mad at him. He didn't cheat on me. I didn't cheat on him. We just grew apart, and that's a possibility. And so, to be real honest, today he is still one of the greatest people that I know. We laugh, we joke, but we just not good.
Could you reconcile? Could you get back with him?
No, we're just not good as a couple. And where I was going in my life and where he was going in his life, there was no of the twains meeting.
LeBaron is in the building. I see you, sir. Granny Wilder said, ain't no way a grown man is coming to my door asking about my child, 70s or whatever. You gonna meet
I wasn't saying how to approve of it, Granny. Dang, I just said what is it a 70s thing? That's all I said.
I don't know if that was for you, Dad.
Because the 70s just seemed like everybody was kind of, in a different space. Yeah. She said her mother cared more about the person than the number.
And they was high. They was
high. So was she high? Was she on shrooms?
Lord Jesus. We
Floyd Mayweather be taking his gifts back. Floyd Mayweather take them back when he break up with you. That's why I asked you to take it back. Oh. Yes, Floyd Mayweather he want all his stuff back.
Wow.
The minute you give a gift,
I'm selling all of it before we break up.
Exactly. The minute you give a gift, though, that gift is gone, man. Come on.
And I'm giving all the money to charity. Go get it back from the homeless people. Buster, I'm giving all that away. I'm not giving it back.
Some people was on the show today, and
I wouldn't ask would she take the watch back. I would ask would it be listed as a marital asset and structured into the divorce, because you have to schedule the Rolex because of the price, so it's on the insurance claim. And as a writer, so I just didn't know if it would be listed as a marital asset. But I overthought that. I like Sabrina's answer better.
I didn't give it to him just because it was something that I wanted him to have at the time. And my thing is, in that time and in that moment and in that space, that's where we were. So please take what you had where we were. Just like we have other things that he gave me. He never asked for them back. He gave me a car. He gave me a car. I drove it for a long time.
All right, guys. Heather J is our coach today. Heather J has a wealth of knowledge. If you get an opportunity, go to her Instagram page. She is dropping gems. Check this out.
Hey, girl. I can't believe it's another
Hey, girl. I've been waiting to hear from you. How was your date? Well, tell me everything. He picked me up and took me to the restaurant. Okay. He brought me some flowers.
She say, okay. All right, here we go.
Okay. Popped a bottle on the table.
Huh?
Okay. This lady was playing violin. What song? Beauty by Drew Hill. Nice. I gotta break it off with him. Why? Did his baby mama try to fight you? Well, what'd he do? He said, I'm gonna have the salmon. You got a thing against pescatarians? No, he said salmon. He pronounced the L.
Is this a deal breaker for anyone else? Is this a deal breaker? Hey, while you bullshit, Heather J, I got one of my homies. If a woman says anything about that L, he is like, yo, I'm good. For real. And don't
I
be
knew
playing.
somebody that said that skit was based off of a real conversation I had with a real adult that said if they pronounce the L in salmon, I can't date them. And I was like, are you dumb? Like, are you dumb?
I
Did
mean,
you really break up with somebody because they pronounce the L in salmon? You don't want to be happy.
One night drama. Tell me you wouldn't shake a person on grammar.
Yes, well, not the L and salmon though. Not the L and salmon. But if you can't differentiate between there, and there, or and are,
that's part of it. That's part of the joke.
That is part of the joke.
Oh yeah, like stuff that you use. I don't care about no salmon, whatever. But general, just basic grammar, I can't do it. I'm not gonna have to decipher your text messages to me. Like I just cannot. That's very important to me.
But text message is broken in English anyway. Doc, tell me something. Now you a doctor. You a clinical therapist, am I right?
Yes.
So is anything like this a potential deal breaker for you?
It is not a potential deal breaker. It is a deal breaker.
Ooh.
Because the rooms and places that I sit in, where I'm taking you, where you going with me at? You can't sit with my colleagues.
It's a Sabrina, pass me that salmon. Salmon over there. And
hey, yo, got some more salmon?
Have me that potted meat too.
Even with the text messaging, I hate if someone texts me and says I'm here and spell it HEAR.
Who does that? Who does that?
People do that.
People do it.
Maybe he was saying, I can hear you. I'm just walking into the building.
No, I'm here to pick
Where
you
are
up.
you, baby?
I'm here to pick you up. And
This is so elitist.
Wait. But maybe the phone did a spell check correct and did that.
Yeah, sometimes the phone will mess up your grammar too.
Well, you can
But not
tell
if
when
it's
that
all
happens.
the time. Not if it's all the time. If you can't,
I always correct a misspelled word. Like if I misspell a word in the sentence, I'm always gonna go back and put it in there, even if I did it last night. I was like, why am I correcting this word? They know what I meant.
But how come the only homophones we care about are there, and there, and two and two? No, you don't see nobody saying this with accept and accept, affect and effect.
I do.
I can't date you if you say affect instead of effect. Come on now.
I care. My mama put me in too much school and too much tutoring and everything. I care.
And I think this, I think this, because not only am I a person who is a clinical therapist and all of that, but I speak for a living. Right. And I am a speaker,
Doc, so
and I train other speakers.
Hold on, stop right there, Doc. You telling me you couldn't be with a dumber guy than you? Everybody's gonna be dumber than you.
Everybody is not dumber than me. And let me say this: education, as far as going to school, is not what makes you dumb or not dumb. Because I know plenty of people that have PhDs, and you wonder how they got them. So that's not it. So I know people that. Let me use this as an example. Les Brown. Les Brown is a phenomenal speaker. He does not have a degree. And the programs that he wrote are being taught at Harvard. He never even went to college. So yeah, he a beast. So you can be a beast and not have gone to school.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay, so I understand everything you guys are saying. I do. But here's my problem. What if a person is dyslexic? What if a person has a learning disability? What if it's just beyond their grasp?
Capacity?
Like what if they just can't? Like what if they just have?
What if they're dumb? They're just dumb. They're just dumb. Heather, they're dumb.
That's different. That's very different.
But why can't a person just be bad at spelling and still be great at everything else? Like I'm a bad speller, dope ass person, bad speller.
I'm
I'll
40.
give you a great example of that. My wife is a great human being. She love the Lord, but that lady can't spell. Like she her
Love the
big
Lord.
word, and she do not like me to correct her on this, but she will say Pacific, like the ocean for specific. And I'd be like, yo, I'm only correcting you, baby, because I don't want you to say this shit in round people.
I mean,
She
some
was-
people, especially black people, especially Southern blacks, a lot of times we just don't know how to talk sometimes. And a lot of us have,
My
a
mama
lot of
say
us have.
swimp instead of shrimp. She say swimp. She say January.
Who?
My daddy say foots. They
My mama say
Southern
Saturday.
Hold on.
My
Mama say
granddaddy
Saturday.
said shrimp
Please
for
use
free.
foots in the
Could not
sentence.
say
I
shrimp.
told you I called my daddy foots. I've been calling my daddy foots since I was a little girl because he said, "Get your foots off that table." So I call my daddy foots sometimes.
Did you get your foot? Did he do it? Did you do it though?
Yeah, I got my foots off the table.
And then you have regional dialects. You have like people in Chicago, they talk different. You have people in Ohio talk different, people in Michigan, and some of this is regional. So to me, like the salmon thing, the reason why it's funny, the salmon thing, is because if you grow up in a community and everybody says salmon,
it's right.
And you didn't know that the L was silent until you were an adult and you got out and lived and enjoyed the world. But if everybody around you said some salmon croquettes on the table, are you dumb because you just spoke the way everybody around you spoke?
See, that doesn't bother me. That don't bother me. The salmon.
Yeah, that part wouldn't bother me.
When I was in the military, my supervisor told me something, and I maintain this. Uniformity prevails. If everybody is going left and you go left, you're going right. So uniformity prevails. So Heather makes a great point. If you grew up, everybody was saying, but you do still have to adapt. Am I right?
I mean, I think with the spelling stuff, like we have tools, like you guys said, we have spell check on our phones. There's really no reason to put the wrong there, the wrong to, things like that, if you're running everything you write through Grammarly. But if I'm just jotting a quick note to my man and I'm going, I'll meet you there, and I put the wrong there, or they're going to be there, and I put the wrong there, I will hope that everything wonderful about me trumps that imperfection. And that somebody will be like, I can't
say
date her.
phrases I don't know how to use. Like I'll just reword it. Chandra, Endgame Alexander says, I can't spell to save my life. My passion for a computer was because of spell check. I think a man is more likely to be dumb than a woman.
No,
it's not a gender thing.
No.
I think girls hide it better. I think that men don't expect women to be smart, so they don't have an expectation. Whereas women, we look for intelligence probably more so than
I absolutely expect a woman to be smart.
I think so too. And then you talk about uniformity, and so it really do depend on the circles that you're in and where you're going and who you're around and who you're in lockstep with. So
let's talk about math. Let's talk about math. Are you guys math girls?
Yeah. I am a math girl.
You're a math girl.
Yeah.
What you say?
Math can go to hell. It's stupid.
Wait a minute. Math.
I love statistics. That was one of my favorite topics in school.
Okay, Heather J.
They called me the calculator. They called me the calculator in high school.
Let me ask you this. Do you subscribe to the new math? You've raised a young man through the new math.
No. I think he was on the cut. I don't remember having to deal with that.
New math just started, and I don't understand it. And I teach my son the old math, and I told him.
The idea of the new math is this. Doc, you tell me if I'm way off or not. The idea of the new math is for a kid to be able to do most of it in his head. And so they have all these tricks, and that they're designed like I grew up doing multiplication. We multiply one this one time that one, and then you would have a little thing that went down, and you would add up. Bring it down here, and you would add it up. You ultimately add it. They don't do that no more. Don't do that.
And I think it's because we think so. Everything is on this information highway, and it has to be fast. So you need to be able to do it fast. So when you start thinking about the old math, it took you time to calculate. It took you time to look at that chart and put it together in the chart. That takes time. And so the new math is right in step with everything moving faster.
I just think that standardized learning, the problem with the public school education has always been, again, the fringe, the kids that fall by the wayside, right?
Yeah.
So it's so many kids, it's percentiles of so many kids are going to get it, and then so many that just aren't. And so to me, if I meet a 35-year-old man that's a bad speller, I feel like he fell through the cracks at some point in this system that we know is screwed up. We know this educational system ain't right. So I'm not going to hold that against him. To me, can he be taught? Is he coachable? If I correct it, is he going to push back? I'll write the way I want. Okay, well, now I don't like you because you don't want to grow.
Because you're not open. And yeah.
But I'm not going to hold it against you where you were when I met you, because I know as a Black man in America, a lot of where you are has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the system that's pressed against you. So I'm going to try. And it's the same thing with the math. To me, I feel like I don't care how we get to 4. If we all know 2 and 2, if you do the new math, I do as long as we get to 4, we can function as adults. Some people are going to move fast. Some people are going to move slow. But the system is designed, like she said, to streamline it. We all got to think a certain kind of way. But that's just not the way as adults we figure out. One of the reasons why adulthood hits us so hard is because that's the first time we figure out it ain't no one way to do this. So if I'm trying to do the way I think I'm supposed to do and I'm failing, now I'm messed up. But if I figure out my own way, I'll be all right. So to me,
that's the thing. In the educational system, there's a thing called differentiated learning. And differentiated learning is about the different learning styles. And so I feel I'm a strong proponent of really tapping into what type of learner you're dealing with and teach to that. And a lot of times the system was not designed. But now as we're moving forward, people are really getting into stopping and do an individualized plan of how do you teach to that particular child.
Wow, the Gospel Heifer says, I detest the new Mutugaboogie.
And hopefully somebody still like her, even though
that's one of this is one of my beefs. This is you gonna use the word detest and then fuck up MATH.
She on her phone, her fingers are chubby.
See, that don't
like you
bother me.
said. That G in that's just a typo. I'm sorry if your fingers aren't chubby. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Yeah. And why Ro jump in and be like, no, you meant math. See, let me tell you something. People be doing the most. But how about she did not let that motherfucker slide? She doubled back and rewrote it again and put nowadays. Come on now, heifers. Well done. Now, my beef is people that try to sound smart and use quote unquote big words and use them shits wrong. Oh, don't nothing irk me more than that. Oh, I can't stand it.
Because it's unnecessary. You could just speak in your natural comfort zone and be far more articulate. But that's somebody that's, trying to be smart. Just like people try to be pretty and you see a girl going through extra lengths trying to be a 10 when she really a 7 or a 6. People try to be smart when they really not.
Wow. What do a 6 look like?
I don't know. You're not about to give me cancer by all these women on my birthday.
Your birthday is coming up. She celebrates her birthday tomorrow. Is it? I know it's not. I already know the answer. But is it? How old are we gonna be?
I don't know, Rodney. How old are you?
I'm an old ass man. I'm 52.
Well, I'm not 52.
I know you're not 52. I know.
And that's my birthday today, not 52.
I can't even say my wife's birthday because she been.
I mean, why do y'all get? What did Leah tell y'all? What did Leah tell y'all? Ain't nothing but a number. My boyfriend, that's all that matter.
I'm gonna tell my age as long as I live.
I tell my age.
How old are you?
I love telling mine. 40.
Oh, but it's a good age.
I tell my age.
How old are you, Doc?
I'm 57.
Every age is good because you're here to celebrate.
Because you're here to celebrate.
And
I will say this.
So good,
look better at 57 than I did at 47. And it is my plan to look better at 67 than I do today because I takes care of myself.
Listen, it don't matter how old you is. If it's time for your ass to get up out of here, your ass gets up out of here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all that. But as a woman living in Hollywood, people can't know your age because they use it against you. You know what I mean?
But when you've been around as long as me in the public eye, they can start doing the math. Like, hold on there.
Yeah.
My mom is a fan of yours.
Right.
I was 12. I was 12 doing
I
stand
was
up
a
in bars.
baby.
I have a Valentine's Day question
Okay,
for the
go.
ladies. Would you let a man, your man, take you out on the 15th? He didn't take you nowhere today. He called you, but now tomorrow he want to take you
busy?
out.
Was he out of town? Because like
No, he was
sometimes
in
I'm
town.
working on Valentine's Day.
No, he was in town. Y'all talked and everything. You didn't see him, and then on the 15th, you were like, "Let me take you out for Valentine's Day." Would you go?
Yep.
What's your thoughts?
Doc
I would
says
go.
yes. Why, Doc?
Go.
Why
I
would you
go.
go? So you comfortable with being a side chick?
And that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a side chick, because especially if
Oh, you the
he's my
side chick if
man,
you ain't go out
we
on
may.
Valentine's Day. If
But
you go out on anything other than Valentine's Day, your
Oh,
ass
no.
a side chick.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
All right,
Unless that
hold
man
that.
said,
Put your finger in that right there. Heather J, your thoughts.
It's about trust. Dr. Sabrina trusts the man is not cheating on her with somebody else. So if you trust him and he says, I'm not available on Tuesday,
Ladies,
but it's about trust, Rodney. If you trust
How
the
about if I'm
man,
not available?
you was available.
How about if
okay.
I'm not available?
You was
Let me give you an
available.
example. I'm just going to give this little caveat of an example. Right here in Michigan today, last night we had a horrible shooting at Michigan State. This is, it's just in real time, and because of what I do, I'll be at Fox the rest of the day. So I couldn't do anything today because of what the times are. And so depending on who you with, depending on what they're doing, and in the moment, yeah, we can do it tomorrow, boo. I'd be okay if we did it next week.
Oh God. All right. So let me write down Doc and Heather J and both.
I said it's about trust. If she trusts him, why are y'all mad people trust a man? Like, if I trust him, I trust him. If I don't trust him, yeah, I'm gonna feel like a side chick.
But let me say this also. One of the things that's very important for relationships is how do two walk together unless they agree? Whatever our agreement is don't have nothing to do with nobody else. So if somebody else don't like it, if somebody else has an opinion about it, it's theirs and they can keep it over there. What we do over here is for us.
Why she had to punch it.
Because she's from
All
Detroit.
Right. All right, One Night Drama, you asked the question. What's your thoughts?
if he had absolutely nothing to do and I just talked to him earlier that day and didn't hear nothing else that night, I'm not going ever. I'm not going nowhere with you ever again. Like we just
Wow.
But if we talked that night and he was just at home, he could have been tired. Like if I talked to him and we did our normal routine, we FaceTime, and he just didn't, I wouldn't trip. But if you fell off the face of the earth for a little bit, we not going nowhere, baby.
Because now you testing the trust. Now you
What
giving
if
reasons.
he fell asleep on accident?
But
well,
I mean,
if you sleepy, now if he asked me to come over and was like, let's just stay in, we'll do something tomorrow, I'm cool with that. But you don't just disappear and call me tomorrow to my girl, babe, I'm finna wine and dine. Because I'm all for a good old discount the day after Valentine's Day. I'm going to get that candy tomorrow morning. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm convinced that if you the side chick, you know.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's no surprise.
I mean, there are some women. To me, that's an age thing. I think it's easier to deceive a 25-year-old than probably a 35 or 40-year-old or 50-year-old. So I think experience teaches you the signs of that. But we live in a busy world, a fast-paced world, an ambitious world. The man was working. The man tired. The man don't want to go nowhere tonight. If he's my man and I love him, I'm not about to give him no grief about no calendar day. We go out when you want to go out. Again, it's an expression of love. So how am I loving him if I make him? Like if I make him do it on a certain day, then I'm not being loving or considerate.
And how about this, guys? Like, say, for instance, today, Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday. Do you celebrate before and or after?
Yep.
I'm cool with either one of those.
But I think, again, it goes back to agreement. It goes back to what we decided to do. We may look at the week and say, well, this week I'm super, super busy, or I have this to do, or I'm traveling, or whatever. Let's do it before. Or it's a concert coming. My gift could be the concert, and the concert is not until the end of the month.
Yeah, that's true too.
I feel like even though we going to that concert at the end of the month, that I better show up with these motherfucking funky fresh flowers, this fucking homemade ass card, and be like, "Oh, here, babe, I love you."
I agree with that.
Now, I do this though for my girls, my daughters. I make sure they have Valentine's Day stuff.
I do for my daughter too.
Yeah,
sent my
most
daughter flowers to her
parents.
job this morning.
Yeah. Because I don't want them to get something from a guy when they're teen or 20 something and be all tripping over it. Oh, we got me some. I got you something, baby. Calm down.
Well, by my birthday being on the 15th, I've never had a man do it right. Like I've never.
What's right? Because your Valentine's 14th, your birthday the 15th. What is a right? What is the absolute right?
To me, the right would be the effort in the absence of a conversation and understanding about scheduling, as we just said. But in the absence of no impending obligations, the right would be just a simple acknowledgement for both days. I either get the guy that ignores me on the 14th and then goes all out on the 15th. And it's like, well, you didn't have to, like you said, I didn't need the Louis Vuitton bag. I could have, so or either I get the Valentine's Day and then I got something yesterday, so I saw you yesterday or something like that. I never get I think this year is probably I'm become the closest, but I've never gotten just yeah. But again, to me, that's a lack of gratitude on my part to expect 2 wonderful days back to back. So it's
one is your day specifically for you. So you have a right to have, that's your day. Now
that happens to a lot of people that have birthdays, long holidays. People that are born on the 26th and the 24th have this similar issue where they
we commiserate. All my friends, I have a few friends that are born the same week. We all it's just a thing. Like none of it. We'll all be like, we're not getting both. We're not getting a good Valentine's Day and a good birthday.
I try to get I'll go out and get. This is my problem. I'm last minute. I'll go out and get my wife some shit today, Valentine's Day, but she gonna be sitting there looking at me like you didn't have to do nothing. But I'll get that stuff, and then tomorrow, like I don't know what the woman want. She done fucking took my Louis bag and stuck that in the closet somewhere. Like, she don't want that. She wanted a laptop. She asked for a laptop.
Get her what she asked for.
Guess what we got for Christmas? Guess what we got for Christmas? Ask me, is it open?
It don't matter. That's what she asked for. So at some point, she got a plan for that laptop. She just ain't got to it yet. I'm gonna tell you something. It's nothing more infuriating than when a woman asks you, tell you what she want, drop them little hints. Oh, I need it. And you still come with something left field.
When I got to Louis, she said, "You don't listen to me. I want a laptop." The following year, we got a laptop, and it's sitting with the Louis.
Well, that's because she asked for it a year ago. Whatever that idea, she probably forgot about that book she wants to write now.
Listen, Uncle Rodney.
You write the fucking book is what I'm saying.
Gifts are why I went celibate September 16, 2021, my birthday. He said, "What would you like to do?" I said, "I want to go to dinner. What would you like me to buy?" Dinner. That's all. I just want to get cute and go to dinner. He said, "All right. I got to do X,
No
Y, Z
particular
tonight."
place? No particular place?
No, I ain't picking like that. I said I'm be cute though, so we know we're not going to McDonald's. Please. Okay. So just somewhere I can sit down. That night, he said, "Come over here. I'm going to drive." Bet. He said, "But I got to do this first. I got to work real quick. Come with me to work. We do this." He finishes working. I'm like, "Bet. Let's go." All right. We driving. I'm like, "Where are we going?" "We're going back to the house." "What happened to my dinner?" "Oh, I'm tired. We can do that another time."
Ooh.
"I'm done with you."
That was the one thing I asked for, right?
And I got in my car and I was done. I literally left his home and never went out with him again. And we have been dating for 6 months because dinner. I didn't ask you to buy no expense. To me, when my gift is a small ask. And
But when you don't go to dinner immediately, that's pushing the night back, and ain't gonna be no time for it. Like when do either one of y'all intervene on the night itself? Let me call my wife, see if she pick up the phone. She might not even pick up. Like if I had to call somebody that I knew was gonna pick up the phone, or I was gonna get a bullet to the head, I was gonna get a bullet to the head today. So let's find out.
I think it's about her feeling prioritized, though, Rodney. Like,
we about to find out.
And at the end, you want to feel special.
Yeah.
Don't talk. She can't hear no ladies. Hold on.
You do.
See if she pick up the phone.
I stopped seeing a guy because he brought me dead flowers.
Okay.
He called me the next day and was like, "Let's go to dinner." I said, "No, thank you." He was like, "I'm dressed." "No, thank you."
I love your facial expression, dead flowers, because I live in Michigan. He left them in the car, and they had frozen, and he brought them to me anyway.
In the
He
same
didn't
day?
He
He
wanted
brought
you
him
to
the
know
same
that.
He
day?
brought them the next day. He had got them the day before and left them in the car. And then his mother told him, "Don't take her those flowers. They're dead." And he brought them to me anyway.
Yeah,
He don't even
he's
listen
not
to
a
his
smart
mama. That you don't need to date him no way.
All right.
That man called me the next day. I'm ready to go to dinner. Go, because I'm not.
Dating shenanigans.
Why
That's
you
what I
still
call
beefing with him about
dating
it is my
shenanigans.
problem.
Hello.
Raina Prairie, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Why'd you say my government like that?
Yeah, first of all, I gave you the name. You're on the show. My name is Rodney Perry. You're live on Rodney Perry Live. Say hi to Heather J.
Hello, Heather J.
Hi, Raina. How
Say
are
hi to
you?
Dr. Sabrina.
Hello, Dr. Sabrina.
And One Act Drama is on the line as well. What One Act Drama is on the line as well? She is 22 years old. What is your ideal Valentine's gift to receive and to give?
Well,
if it's lewd, don't tell your daddy. Can't deal with it.
Not gonna say anything lewd. I like a thoughtful gift. I like people who remember little things that I've said over the course of them knowing me, and they get stuff that they know I'll actually enjoy, rather than something that's like just materialistic. Like it doesn't have to like just something that they're like, oh, Raina will like this. I like little stuff like that.
I was telling them that I got your mom a Louis bag. Do you know where it is?
It's in the closet. Where it's
Unacceptable. And if you were to give a gift, what would you give?
Well, I feel like it's a person-to-person thing. I wouldn't give everybody the same thing, but I think it would be something thoughtful, unless I just know them to be like they're more of a simple person. I feel like men are not hard to figure out though either. Personally speaking, I mean, not my age bracket. Usually, whatever they say they like, they like. And
so I'm about to go to the store. I'm gonna get Roxy a Valentine. I'm gonna get your mom about Valentine. What should I get your mother for her birthday?
What should you get mommy for her birthday? I think that mommy likes things that are practical. And she also is really stressed right now. Her lower back and stuff been hurting her for a while. I know me and you were talking about that, like the leisure or the athletic wear for her.
I can't buy clothes. That's not my strong suit.
Right, no. And I thought about that after the fact. I think you should get her.
I looked on Amazon for exactly 1 minute and I was like, this is too much.
This is too much. I don't want to do this. Right. No, that's valid. Yeah. I think she should go to like a chiropractor maybe, or a deep tissue massage, something like that. I feel like she would
like a spa day. She liked that little spa day where they did the little thing where they what they do something like sandblast your vagina or something.
I have no idea.
Lord have mercy.
What they got a little machine you sit on. You sit your vagina on the thing like a little.
It's the pot. It's the steam pot.
Yeah, they do that. She liked that.
The steam pot.
I didn't know she did that. I could have lived without
knowing that.
That's gonna be my new vagina for the gift to you tonight.
Okay, the daughter is y'all traumatizing.
No. That's a good idea. It is not very expensive either. I think I'll send her to one of them places.
No, but I do think that she would enjoy that. And then, maybe make something that she can eat, because you don't eat everything.
I made her some soup the other night. She really enjoyed it, but she didn't tell me. She didn't. You know what I like? If my gift, I like people to go, oh man, this shit was good. She won't say it. I ate 2 bowls of it. You can't tell. You know what, lady?
You just want you want the acknowledgement. Everybody's not good at acknowledging.
Oh God! All right.
Oh, I got a tattoo for mommy on myself.
You got a personal tattoo? That's unacceptable. Horrible gift.
But it's the thought behind it. Okay, because like I said, I'm a thoughtful person.
So you immortalize another person on your own billboard, your personal human billboard.
Yes. Okay, so on the birthday card mommy got me, she wrote in her handwriting, she wrote, Love you always, mommy. I got that tattooed on me because I love
In
that.
her handwriting?
In her handwriting. They rewrote it in my
Aw,
Oh, that is beautiful.
That's dope.
that's dope.
Only thing is, I didn't realize it until you about to tattoo me. He said, your mom spelled always wrong. And so we have to
I told
write
y'all
in
she can't spell, didn't I tell you that?
we did have to write in the L. But other than that, I was
Always. A-W-A-Y-Z. Always.
She put a ways instead of always.
Always. She's really telling you she feel a ways about how you've been acting.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for picking up the phone. I called your mama first and she wouldn't do it.
She made you tired. She's tired.
Yeah, you got to come on the show, man. My child, her name is Raina Marie Perry. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right.
Y'all
I'm sorry, I'm in her face.
Well, you cut her off before she finished.
Right.
I am the worst at that. I literally hang up on at least 2 people a day, every day.
Oh no.
Heather J, how do we stay in touch, man? Thank you for co-hosting and rocking the show and doing all you do. Your videos were hilarious.
Thank you for sharing them.
Follow you.
I'm Heather JAYH on all social media platforms. If anybody would like to send me a birthday coffee or a Valentine's Day coffee, I take Starbucks as gifts. You didn't ask me what kind of gift I wanted. I like Starbucks and Target gift cards. I'm easy. I'm super easy. I love me a Target gift card or a Starbucks gift card. I'm happy as a clam.
Okay, so Starbucks.
Yeah, Heather JAYH on all social media platforms.
The Cash App is Heather JAY313.
That's why I put it there because I know some Black people they love languages giving you money on your birthday. So I just want to make sure I could receive love from everybody that wants to give it. But I accept love from all 5 love languages except physical touch because everybody just can't be touching me. But other than that,
who are you?
Random people, I want to touch. No, bro. But yeah, I'll take the words, I'll take the time, whatever. I'm grateful for friends and love and all that. This is just a wonderful time of year. I just love February. Black History Month. It's just so much dope stuff about February.
And it's your birthday.
And a real one was born.
Dr. Sabrina, thank you so much for popping in today, man. She's the people expert. Doctor, how do people stay in touch?
People can find me at sabrinajackson.com or on Instagram and TikTok, the people expert _.
You can also catch her on Tubi with the Marcus Head film that's coming down the pipe in the next month or so.
I'm on Amazon Prime in a movie called Team Marriage. That is on Amazon Prime. So I've actually been in 8 movies. Can you believe it? Oh my God.
Come on.
Wow, how about that? One Act Drama, always a pleasure to have you on the show. How do people stay in touch?
One Act Drama on everything.
On everything.
On everything. Big shouts out to Mama Miss, who came in earlier and meandered her way through her set. I'm joking. Thank you, Mama Miss. You are always appreciated. Gospel Heifers Row, I see you. Thank you all for coming in. LeBaron, I saw LeBaron today. Hopgood is somewhere with his brand new wife. Good for you.
He needs to be somewhere with her.
I don't know about that. All right, we'll find out. John Hall, thank you, sir, for coming in. Chandra says she can't spell for a damn. I think we got everybody. Alfreda, thank you for coming in today. I think that is it for the day, guys. My name is Rodney Perry. Tomorrow, let's see who's co-hosting with me tomorrow. Come on, Face. Pick the phone. All right, today. That was last week. We got Heather J. Ooh. Marlon Mitchell and Stick Chicago comedians. We have a comedy conversation. If you're around, Heather J, please pop in. We're going to talk comedy tomorrow, man, the whole show. The question, we're going to talk about stealing jokes. We're going to talk about the conversation of material. Are you telling the stories in your life? And a lot of people are saying, man, so-and-so stole my joke, but are you doing some basic shit? That's community fodder. Who knows? I gotta spit that out. Hey, my name is Rodney Perry. That was horrible. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Great show today, ladies. Thank you for popping in. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And Daniel Dugard, thank you for calling in as well. And Raina Marie Perry, thank you for calling in as well. Wow, we got a new element. We taking calls, bitch. Okay.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney